prepare for this presentation. Their presentation, I tasked them with 4 things. I said, in your presentation, I want you to tell us who you are, how you got here, where you're going. And then I also required them to do 2 8-hour job shadows in careers that they are either interested in or they wanted to know more about, and they are to speak about those as well. Okay, how it's scored, we have a scoring rubric. The kids have seen the scoring rubric all year long. There's 6 of us judges. Everybody will score each student individually, and then I take the average of everybody's score to give them their final grade on the presentation. Okay, Aspen's gonna start first, and then we're just going to roll through all 9 students. Any questions? Okay. George, are you ready to? Okay. All right. Aspen, you may begin.
Hi, my name is Aspen Farrington, and this is my senior presentation. Who am I? I was born and raised in Brewster, Washington, until I was 2, where then I moved to Mansfield, and I have lived here my whole life and went to school in Mansfield my whole life. My mission statement. My mission statement is, you never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice that you have. Throughout my life, I've been through a lot of hard times, and I think that this mission statement just very stuck out to me and fit me best. My family. Here I have my dad's side of the family. I have all his brothers on the outside and my grandpa right there. Here's me and my mom. I have Armando over there. Up here I have my nana and my papa, my brother, my mom, and then there's me. And then my dad and my sister Bria. Okay. Here's my friends. Down here, this is my whole class. This is Armando. There's Dade, Andres, Jimena, Tierra, Jada, Jasmine, and Emily. Here's another photo of Jasmine, and there's one of Jimena. And here I have a picture of my friend Morgan. Here's me when I was little. This is me when I was 3, and that's me when I was 4. And here's one of me and my older sister Bria. Hobbies and interests. Some hobbies I've had over the years are FFA and sports. However, I went on my first camping trip last year, and some new hobbies I gained from it was fishing, camping, and my favorite one was hiking. And here's a fish that I caught. Childhood events that shaped me. Some childhood events that shaped me was September 4th, 2020. I joined FFA. Being in FFA, I get the opportunity to raise and sell meat goats. I have sold 3 goats, well 2 goats so far. This is gonna be my 3rd year, and last year selling them. I enjoy FFA because I got the opportunity last year to be a part of disabled, I get to mentor disabled kids and show them how to show a goat, and that's called the Goat Experience. Another one is June 9th, 2022. I had a spinal fusing surgery because I had scoliosis. Healing and becoming myself after this surgery just felt like it was very out of reach for me. So it's just something that I hold close to my heart. And that's why I say that you never know how strong you are until that's your only option. My last one is November 28th. I lost my uncle. And I think the hardest part about that was seeing how it affected my family, but mainly my dad. Just seeing him not be himself. Moving to my extracurricular activities. The first sport I got to participate in this year was cheer. It was my first year doing cheer, and I wish that I would have started it sooner. But I got a lot of new experiences, and I got to meet new people. I got to go on a trip to Oregon for a cheer camp. And I was captain and main base. This was also my first year of high school softball. And once again, I wish I would have started it sooner because I did it in junior high. And it was something that I enjoyed a lot. I played as catcher, and I also was right field too. My last extracurricular activity that I already spoke about was FFA. I've been in FFA since 9th grade, and I'm very grateful that I got to experience something so important and with the best FFA advisor. Miss Steele is one of the strongest people I know, and I always want her to remember that. She impacted me in such a huge way, and she's the true definition of never giving up. My personal goals. My first personal goal, I actually learned personal finance with Miss Steele. As I leave for college, I want to start the envelope system to help better my finances. My second personal goal is being able to get the financial freedom to possibly rent out my own apartment after my second or third year of college. My third personal goal is to get accepted into the nursing program after my AA. My career goals, my general career goals are to get accepted into the nursing program and to graduate from the nursing program. During college, I want to keep good grades and get a job. After, I want to successfully work as a laborer in deliveries. How did I get here? This is my transcript. Some of the most rewarding classes that I've taken throughout high school are all my English college courses. It's gonna sound crazy to say, but I love writing essays, and I always have loved writing essays. And not only do I get to do something I enjoy, but I also get a college credit out of it. My hardest class I've ever taken was all my math classes. It's just not something I'm very great at, but I did my best to pass. My awards and certificates. So first, starting off with my certificates, I have Microsoft Office Specialist, and I've got Office Word, Office PowerPoint, and Office Excel. Some of my awards, my freshman year, I got Honor Roll and Certificate of Achievement. My sophomore year, I got Honor Roll and Scholar Athlete Award and Certificate of Scholarship. My junior year, I got Honor Roll, Scholar Athlete Award, and my senior year, I got Honor Roll. My work experience. My very first work experience was Walmart. I was a cashier, but I didn't work there long. I also worked at a vineyard where I coned grapes and I deconed grapes, and I picked rock and pulled weeds, just stuff like that. I worked at Jack's Resort where I was a waitress and a cashier. And currently I work at Jameson Lake Resort, and I am a cook. Community service. Some community service I've done are Lines for Middle School Volleyball. I've timed running events at junior high track meets. I've done work for a family friend. I did a junior cheer camp, so I just taught them a little dance. They performed at a junior high halftime, and I've also house sat. Teachers who shaped me. My first teacher who shaped me is Miss Steele. Miss Steele has always made me feel understood, even in the hardest times of my life. She, when I had my surgery, she was the first person who gave me a gift, and that's something that I always hold very close to my heart, and I still have it to this day.
I don't even know what it was. Was it a stuffed animal?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
And my next is Mr. Hall. Mr. Hall just has great humor. I could be having a bad day, and he just cheers me up. And he would, if I asked him if I wanted a snack, he would go and he'd get me a snack. So that's just why I like him. People who have impacted me. I thought about this long and hard, and I think the people who impacted me the most is my mom and my dad. I can see the determination flow out of my parents when it comes to giving my siblings and me the best life that we could have possibly asked for. They gave me a home, a bed to sleep in, and a roof over my head. And they also gave me my best friend, which I consider my sister. Colleges I've considered and applied to. I have considered WSU, Washington State University, and WVC, which is Wenatchee Valley College, and I got accepted to both of them. The yearly average for WVC is $16,887, and that includes tuition and fees, books and supplies, room and board, miscellaneous, and transportation. The yearly average at WSU is $33,876, which includes tuition, books and supplies, room and board, transportation, and miscellaneous. Unique programs. WVC and WSU both have the same program. However, WSU, it has the largest nursing program in Washington, and WVC is a community college and still offers a nursing program that can get you a bachelor's degree. Financial supports. My financial supports are FAFSA, which is financial aid, scholarships, grants, and then a job while at college. The college path that I chose. I chose to attend Wenatchee Valley College for a BSN, which is Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and I plan to specialize as a labor and delivery nurse. Why did I choose this college or pathway? I chose WVC because I'm able to get the same degree just at a lower cost, which is closer to home also, and it's a lot smaller, so it just makes me feel more at home because I'm used to small communities. And I chose nursing because, like I've said, I've had a spinal fusion surgery, and I just want to be comfort for somebody going through a hard time like that. Job shadows. My first job shadow was at Brewster High School. She is a nurse for Brewster, and her name is Nicole Smith. 3 things I learned going to a job shadow in Brewster. Number 1 is that kids don't only go to you in the nurse's office just for like medical attention or something like that. They can always go to you for if they just need somebody to talk to, for comfort, in other situations like that. The second one is, something else I learned is that a lot of students will go into the office and say, my stomach hurts. That's the most common line that nurse has heard. And I learned that stomach pain can be caused actually from stress. So if you're struggling in a class, it could be caused just because you're stressed out or you have something going on. My third one is, sometimes kids complain just to go to the nurse's office and get out of class, but you just have to do your best to understand it. And my second job shadow, which is my last, I went to Waterville High School and I job shadowed Jackie Finkbeiner. 3 things I learned is that being a nurse at a large school and being a nurse at a small school is very different. Second one is filing papers is key to nursing, whether you work in a clinic, school, or hospital. The third is if you're a part-time nurse, she said that she usually has to inform teachers, like if there's students who have health conditions, she has to inform teachers of best way to deal with their health condition. Thank you for watching. Do you guys have any questions?
I do. Has been the last year as a a senior, what would you say overall has been one thing that you have learned about yourself?
I would say one thing I learned about myself is that I'm a procrastinator, and I regret being a procrastinator because it set me behind. But I mean, all I can do is just learn from it and get my work done on time.
I have a question. How did I get here? I heard a lot about 11th and 12th grade years. What about your 9th and 10th grade years? Were they impactful for you?
Well, my 9th grade year, I was transitioning. 8th to 9th, I was transitioning to high school, and that was COVID year. So I was all remote and online. So I would say that impacted me just from having to learn looking at a screen and not having the direct teacher to like student. But it actually helped me, so that's all I can say. In 10th grade was the year I had surgery.